Hi, everybody. Rachel Teedy here on this August 2nd, and we're starting off with a story out of a courtroom today, and it really is a disturbing case. This is about the murder of a 3-year-old girl in Rensselaer in a case that prosecutors have said was really just horrifying to be working on. We're learning more about the young victim tonight. Robert Fisher stood in front of a judge today in Rensselaer County Court pleading not guilty to rape and murder charges, and there was a sizable presence of police, fire, and EMS in memory of the 3-year-old victim. On the morning of July 7th, emergency crews were called by her mother to an apartment on Broadway in Rensselaer for an unresponsive child. Prosecutors say the little girl was foaming at the mouth. 3-year-old Josephina Cunningham was pronounced dead at the hospital, and prosecutors say Fisher was a friend of her mother. They would not give details about the cause of the death other than to say it was homicidal violence as a result of the sexual assault. Fisher was sent to jail with no bail, and after the arraignment, there was some shouting and fighting outside the courtroom today, but the family members say they want the focus to be on the little girl, the victim in this case, 3-year-old Josephina, or Josie. It's a case that will keep you updated as it continues through the court process. Also, Saratoga Springs city leaders want to remind people about a scam that's happening in the city right now involving rideshare. So Uber, Lyft, taxis, that kind of thing. Drivers have been pretending to work for those companies, and city leaders say this is a major safety concern. They say they don't know who are driving these vehicles and where they're taking you. They're unlicensed, they're fake ride-sharing cars. They look like this. And there are many of them. There's an Uber sign on the hood of the car or a U/L, like the one you see here, standing for Uber or Lyft. The city's commissioner of accounts says make sure when you schedule a pickup with a ride-sharing app before you get in the car that the ride is confirmed through the app. You'll be able to see who the driver is, the make and model of the car, and the license plate number. There's also this seal on the taxi cabs. Since there's not necessarily an app that you use to pick those, there is an ID on the taxi cabs as well. There's a phone number for the taxi cab company, but look for this seal if you're worried about the taxi cabs when you're trying to get those. Those are our top two headlines. Let's bring in first warning meteorologist Waneik Martinez. It has been another lovely day outside today.
It has, and we have one more night of low humidity and dry weather. We did have some spotty showers in that pocket of rain that popped up this afternoon to our north in Warren County over Lake George. That's because we have this front approaching us from our north, so that energy allowed those showers to start to fire off this afternoon. However, they were quick-lived. They passed through pretty quickly, and you can see temperatures are in the low 70s, and it is beautiful across the region tonight. We'll drop down into the 60s tonight, and it will be another chilly night, dropping down into the 50s across the region. But again, it will be dry into the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning as well. That next system is headed towards us from our northwest. So by Thursday afternoon, that dry pattern that we're seeing right now will change, and we'll start to see those rain chances and those dew points increase ahead of that approaching front. So still looking pretty great tonight. By tomorrow, those dew points will start to reach the 60s, and by Friday, dew points will be in the upper 60s. Another cool night tonight with low temperatures in the upper 50s, partly cloudy, and a bit more muggy ahead of that approaching front. Tomorrow, high temperatures will finally be back in the lower 80s with a mix of sun and clouds, and we have that chance of showers and storms tomorrow. On Friday, showers and storms will be more widespread in nature, but next weekend looks to be great, mostly dry with plenty of sunshine and high temperatures in the lower 80s.
We love it. Thank you so much, Waneik. We appreciate it. She's going to be back live at 9 with your full forecast. We also have our top stories that we're talking about right now. Robert Fisher pleading not guilty. Saratoga Springs warning about the ride-sharing app. Tiffany Payton tonight is working on a story about the possibility of an animal shelter in Rensselaer County. This comes as we have been talking about animal cruelty over hoarding situations in Troy the past let's say a couple of weeks. There's been 2 of them recently. So she's going to bring us a live report coming up on News Channel 13 Live at 9 and 11 about that. We will see you then. We are starting that in about 2 hours. See you then.